Hello Christina.
Bonjour.
Welcome.
Thank
Bienvenue
you.
chez Peignage Dumortier.
Thank
Please
you
come
very
in.
much. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, so welcome at Peignage Dumortier in Tourcoing.
So we're very excited to be here, and we would like to know how we got here.
The journey started 128 years ago. You know, it was the place where we founded, the Dumortier family founded a scouring, carding and combing plant for wool, as I must say everybody was doing at that time in Roubaix-Tourcoing. You cannot imagine how the city was. Everything was organized around textile, everything was organized around wool. I mean, the scouring and carding here, the spinners in the city just outside, the fabrics, the knitting were done a few streets away. That was an amazing time. And you know what, at that time, people were so clever that they were organized in such a way that everything was recycled. That was so interesting with RegioGreenTex, is that now we are starting to learn again what the people were doing at that time, recycling the waste of each production stage, putting it back, making the best garments, the best fabrics and everything for the textile, for the clothing. So let's go. Would you like to visit to see the plant?
Of course.
Okay, come on.
We would really like to know how you create magic here.
How we create magic. Let's see that. To create magic, the first thing we need is the fibers. You cannot create any magic if you don't have the fibers. So here we have something like 1,000 tons of different fibers. I mean, natural fibers as wool, as linen, as hemp, but as well as all the synthetic fibers, and more recycled fibers coming back with the project. And let's have a look at this one, for example. Can you imagine that now we have also clients who believe that this is worth to recycle their waste from the spinning operation? They are based in Portugal, they are based in Czech Republic, and all this is a blend of wool and polyester. This is very good fiber. What would that be to throw it away? I mean, that's such a nice material. So what we are doing now is that we are putting it back 3%, 5%, 10% in the next blend. Wool and polyester. Let me show you this one. This is such a nice wool, long fiber, very nice. And all this now due to the project, and to be honest, for the magic I don't need only fibers, I also need all our machines, you will see that just after, and I also need the know-how of the people. And this is their know-how, and they've been changing, investing new machines, new processes, and we will transform it again into a sliver. And our clients, the spinners, they will be able to make again great yarn for good applications. So, come on, we will now go through the warehouse, and we can see a first example of what we can do in the company.
So are you taking us to the heart of your company, the heart of this place?
Difficult to say the heart of the company because we have so many different hearts. We are not a specialist of one fiber. We are specialists of blending different fibers. So the first heart I will show you is the one with the natural fibers and the flax, which becomes the linen yarn. Let's see the linen. So here you can see this natural fiber coming from Belgium or north of France. This is what we call the flax. If you look at this like that, it doesn't look like anything. You cannot do anything with this fiber. What we need to do is to open the fiber to elongate the fiber, and then we will strengthen it, and we will also comb the fiber in order to remove all the dust that we can see here and that we don't need. First step, we go to the carding line. Here you can see the beginning of the sliver. This is the first step. So now at least the fibers, they are all in the same way. They are parallel, but you see this is still very fragile. So we have several steps. The raw materials are so fragile, we cannot do it in only one step. We make it in 7, 8 or 9 different steps, one machine after another. And after that we will go to the combing lines. Here is probably one of the most difficult parts of our job. Carding is very important, but the most difficult for the settings are the combing lines, because after that you have the final quality for the spinner. And we also have one secret, is that nothing is never lost in this process. Everything that is removed by the combing line because this is too dirty or too short or whatever, everything will be taken and it will be recycled. Come on, I will show you. There is no waste in this workshop. Fibers that are too short, we are able to take it, to press it, and this will be sold for thermal insulation in buildings or so many different applications. So here this is a different world. We will go into one of the synthetic fibers workshop, and I will show you the lines in which we produce all the slivers for the French army. The garments, the first step starts here at Peignage Dumortier. So here with the different colors, this is easy to see that we are blending different fibers. They have special properties, especially with fire protection. And at the beginning you can clearly see the difference into the two fibers, and you will see after carding and the gilding and then the combing operations, the blend will become better and better. So what we can see after the carding operation is already a very nice sliver with parallel fibers, not enough strength. So once again we will go through different lines. We will improve the quality step after step in order to at the end to be able to get the good quality required for the client. This line is working 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, producing big volumes, and already recycling also the waste coming from our spinners, especially in Czech Republic and Portugal. What keeps me up at night? I'm in sort of a dream. Textile industry in Europe has been decreasing decades after decades, but I see so many different opportunities in so many different applications with slivers, with the yarns, of course with for fashion, but also for so many different products But I believe that we have everything we need in Europe, in our part of the world, to create new products with raw material coming from the earth, with recycling products. And together with all the energy of this project, RegioGreenTex, I strongly believe that we can build a better future with a better environmental footprint for the product that we really need.
And as part of innovation and the future, what do you see in your future?
Let me show you something. Here is the end of the process of the factory, and that's also the beginning of the journey for the products, traveling all over France, Europe, worldwide for all these applications. And we are working on so many new projects, including the wool, including meta-aramids for fire protection. Everywhere we can improve the level of recycled product, and this is the dream, that in the coming 5 years we can reach at least 30 to 50% of recycled content in all our productions. And we are working with all the RegioGreenTex team on this challenge.
Thank you so much for having us here.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.